The gate lined up and ready to go. Pack full of 20 Monster Energy Supercross Lights East riders ready to go.
Look at that.
Sarah Shipman ready to go, sending this one in to us. 2-year-old niece ready to race. Yes, she is. Looking great. Thanks for the twit pick. It's some Rocky Mountain ATVMC.com keys to the race, Jeff.
Well, Barcia grabbed the whole shot smooth through the whoops, and Durham get a good start. So I'd say right now, this nice long start we have right here, it's going to be the key to the race. So now remember, Barcia didn't get to start last week, and he had a little bit of trouble running past those guys. So I think Durham, Stewart, Wharton, Roxon, you guys are pretty fired up. They know that Barcia can be beat.
Diana Dahlgren, Miss Supercross, has a 32nd board up.
And of course, Justin Bogle, Barcia's teammate, will be starting way on the rider's right. And Barcia looks like he is lined up fourth from the inside.
Well, we saw Bogle get an incredible start all the way from the outside.
He's going to be starting way out here, and Barcia's coming this way.
Barcia, he's going to get another hole shot tonight. The Nuclear Cowboys hole shot goes to Barcia, and look at Roxon! Holy cow, Roxon jumping through and into the lead.
That's going to put Durham in third, and I believe Wharton is going to come out around fourth. Yes, Martin fourth.
What a move by Roxon, Jeff.
Well, let's see if he's got the fitness to hang on. He has been sick all week with the flu. Time to lay it all on the line and rest tomorrow.
At your absolute best, Monster Energy Supercross, one of the most physically demanding sports on the planet, and here's Roxon battling the flu and battling one of the fastest riders on a lights bike.
Track really loose in spots. A lot of those rocks are going to come up. We're going to see these riders make some mistakes here tonight in the main.
Oh, Malcolm Stewart, who was so quick in his heat race, is now at the tail end of the field.
I believe it's only Justin Bogle behind him, so Malcolm sets 19th. Bogle, his troubles continue.
Battle for the lead heating up here. Roxon trying to hang on. Barcia taking his time, stalking the number 70 KTM.
Watch this line through the whoops right here. These riders are trying to jump through there. See right there, both riders making little mistakes. That's going to allow Durham, who has been on fire tonight. He's got a heat race win, setting in third, looking for his first win.
Wharton was the guy that cut the streak of wins short for Barcia. Blake Wharton runs in fourth, and it's Martin Wright coming in behind him. Barcia starting to slowly close back in.
This turn's going to be really critical here. See, you have to leave the outside wide open.
Oh, contact! Barcia got into Roxon, and it knocks Roxon off.
Shall we say Bam Bam is back, and back out front.
Roxon now has to deal with Durham, who has troubles getting through the woods. Cuts inside. Here comes Wharton on the 986.
Wharton's got the drive.
Wharton right inside of Durham, and they stay holding their positions.
It's heating up, Ralph, here in Canada. Let's see if Wharton's got the inside line. Oh, he's going for it.
He tries it again, can't get it done. Side by side, bar to bar through the air. Wharton tries to cut back inside. Oh, and look at the gas as they jump on it. Durham getting the traction better. He's going to be able to hold off Wharton, but not for long. Wharton now back to the inside. And also joining in this fight is Martin on the 30.
Martin
Here they
goes
come.
into fourth.
Martin, he's going to pick up a spot. He's going to try for third. He's got it.
How about it? Alex Martin is flying.
And here's Durham riding the front wheel all the way to the berm. 3 riders. Bar to bar to bar to bar. Here they come again. Great racing action from Toronto with the Supercross Lights East.
Uh-oh, we got another rider getting into the mix. That's Bowers. Bowers.
Bowers, the arena cross champ. He's not afraid to throw an elbow. He's going to get up here in this mix as well. Wharton riding with tons of confidence from that win a week ago. Can he find a way around Darren Durham. Meanwhile, Barcia, 2.7 seconds in front of Roczen.
And it's a pretty good jump, about 5 seconds back.
Oh, down goes Durham. He lost it. He couldn't hang on to the traction, went away from the front wheel, and down went Durham. So Wharton is now up to third. He's got a podium position.
Oh, and another rider
problems
down.
for Martin. No, it's 7.
Nicoletti.
Nicoletti, 7:15.
Watch, this is Durham right there. What I was talking about, those rocks are starting to come up, and you get too much front brake, too much power there in the front end, trying to carve it in, loses traction, gives up a possible podium here tonight.
Here's a man of the night and of the season, Justin Barcia, trying to get back to his winning ways here in the Lights East.
He is out front flying. He has the fastest lap of the main event, a 47.8.
Oh, man! He was really struggling through that whoop section, Jeff. It has been a trouble spot all night.
I told you, Ralph, even the best riders in the world are going to be challenged here tonight. Not because it's a difficult track design, but it's difficult track conditions. The soil here is just totally going away. It's getting really rocky out there. The whoops are getting rutted. And the thing about it also is in the whoops, you don't know if a little rock here or there gets kicked up and it kicks your front wheel or back wheel out. Barcia just experienced a close one right there.
Could have been disastrous for Barcia. Roczen doing an incredible job of holding on to second, fighting the blue here tonight. Here's that Toyota replay, Jeff. It's the pass for the lead.
Watch here as Roczen goes wide and Bam Bam Barcia goes in and just gives him a little touch, and it skips Roczen's bike out a little bit, allows him to get by.
And just a minute ago, Barcia having his own problems. Watch this.
Barcia in all kinds of replays here tonight. Uh-oh, gets a little huckabuck going. Oh, it was close right there. If the front wheel had tucked just a little bit more, we would have a new leader. But the reigning champ back on it here, halfway through the main event. Got a good lead.
It was just a slip a week ago that cost Ken Roczen a win, and he almost had a little slip here tonight from his rival that would have given him a win.
Lance Vincent down there as Roczen gets through cleanly.
That's Vincent on the 55. Here comes Wharton. Wharton running along in third.
Watch the lines here. See, these guys are trying to get to the left right there. Now he's back straight through the middle. I tell you what.
Oh, a couple of riders down here. That's Bowers and Martin. Bowers and Martin, they were fighting for fourth.
And I tell you what, Ralph, that's one of those corners where it's wide open on the inside.
Martin trying to find a place to re-enter the racetrack. Does so. And he's going to be way back in the field around Baggett. Baggett's running in 11th with Lemoyne.
And watch this replay. That's Martin, 30 on the red bike, and Bowers. He makes a little mistake, so he doesn't triple, but allows Bowers a little light here. He says, okay, I'm going to triple to the inside. Watch what happens. He loses traction with his front wheel. In turn, pushes Martin off the track. In turn, both riders outside of the top 5.
And Bowers' problems continue on the 74. He heads to the mechanics area.
Never good. And more than likely, he bent the front brake rotor, which is on the left side of the front wheel, when he got into Martin there. Probably hit him right around the swing arm foot peg area. That's going to put a real damper on his finish.
He re-enters. Vincent's in the mechanics area as well. And Barcia continues on the Geico Honda. Smooth run for Barcia now that he's into the lead.
Yeah,
4 seconds to gap back to Roczen. Here comes Roczen on the number 70. Behind him, it's Wharton. Last week's winner in Indianapolis.
Putting in a strong ride. I tell you what, for Roczen to still be in this right now, being as sick as he is, that's a pretty impressive ride, and that's a great example of what these athletes do. When it's time to get it done and race for the points, they just step up to the plate.
Speaking of stepping up, we talked earlier tonight about how Jake Canada's been stepping things up, and he's running great here tonight. He's got 4th locked up right now.
Fantastic addition here to this Moto Concept Suzuki team. He keeps gaining confidence, better finishes as this championship goes on.
And it's right And Durham.
I tell you what, for Rife, this is an outstanding ride here tonight.
Durham having his issues now. He was up near the front, slipping back here, hanging out in 6th.
Rife out of Ohio.
Here he comes, Durham inside, trying to get around Rife, takes him wide, makes contact with him and ejects Rife right off of his bike.
Rife was gonna...
And more problems. All kinds of people running into Rife's situation here. That's Baggett, and I'm guessing it was Lemoyne in there as well, because he'd been running right there with him. Well, let's see what happened here.
So Durham's got the position on Rife right here. See, Rife knows at this point, he says, okay, I'm gonna pull out of the way, give him room, but the line goes way outside, and watch as Durham gets in, his rear wheel slides under Rife's bike. Now, this is Lemoyne trying to check up. In turn, Baggett has to check up, stacks it up, Baggett and Rife end up with the short end of the stick.
Meanwhile, Barcia.
How about the action here tonight?
Well, you know, the Lights East have been one of the most exciting classes all season long.
And there's Malcolm Stewart, who's being lapped. He is
13th. Running in 13th.
13th, so that's going to put him one down. Boy, he was so fast in the heat race. I was looking forward to an exciting ride by Stewart. Didn't pan out. Great ride here by Ken Roczen, the German rider. Rode a few races on the West Coast last year, fully committed to Monster Energy Supercross on the East Coast here in 2012. Has not notched a win yet, though.
Jeff, the pressure has got to be mounting on Roczen. He's only got a couple of races left in the 2012 Supercross season. He was supposed to get wins. He was supposed to challenge for the championship. That's not happening. How much is that pressure building?
Well, I think that Ken expects to win, but what everyone needs to remember is that he was scheduled to ride the West Coast Championship. He broke his arm in the wrist area before the first race. KTM moves him to the East Coast. He was only back on the bike for a little less than a week before this championship started. In contrast, our reigning champion, Barcia, had virtually no setbacks, and he basically came in fully ready for this championship. So, you know, he's kind of had to race himself into shape, and, you know, last week, he really could have won his first race, but he tossed it away.
Battle for 7th. Week in Lemoyne. Week is on the 78. Lemoyne on the 60. Trying to jump past. Here he comes, cutting inside. Matt Lemoyne right there on the outside. Oh, those two pushing and shoving their way through the corner. And Bogle gets into that mix as well. He's going to get around Lemoyne, Aaron.
That he is. What a great ride it's been for Matt, and a good battle out there right now. He's just coming off his best finish of the season with a 7th place in Indy. But today, guys, some problems after practice. They actually changed a brand new motor. He said he's feeling good, he's feeling confident, and he's ready to make things happen here tonight in Toronto.
Well, Bogle is really on the charge here now. He's gotten around the title loop back rider Lemoyne, and now he's going after Week on the final lap here.
And for Bogle to be inside the top 10 is just amazing. And here's the move on Week.
Oh, Week powers are on the outside. Meanwhile, Barcia coming to the checkered flag. Celebrating while the rest finish. And Bogle and Week battling to the final couple of corners. They continue to fight over 7. And Bogle losing some ground now to Week as Week tries to get this Moto Concepts F&F bike to the checkers to take 7. Bogle coming back strong. Final corner. Week is going to get there first. Barcia with the win. Roczen will hold on for 2nd. Wharton rounds out the podium. Barcia has found his way back to the podium and will be there to talk to him. Quest Field will be the site for our next live show here on Speed, coming up from Seattle. That's on Saturday night, April 21st. We're going to be there 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, live from Seattle. Should be another great rocky night of racing on the dirt there in the Pacific Northwest. Here's Aaron with our winner.
Justin Barcia found his way back to the podium. Justin, you had just said what a wild ride it was out there tonight, the crazy track conditions. How hard were you able to push it on tonight's track?
Yeah, you know, it was really tough to push out there. You know, I had to take a smooth, smart race. I made a good pass on Roczen and just kind of checked out from there. You know, it was just about smooth, no mistakes, and my whole Geico Honda team did a great job today. My Dunlop tires were hooking up awesome out here on the Toronto track. Fans were awesome. I couldn't be any more happy to be here and racing. I'm pumped right now.
Great job in extending your points lead.
Here's how they crossed over the finish line jump. On to taking the win over Roczen's KTM and Wharton on the Suzuki.
Tell you what, that Justin Bogle in that 8th, he worked hard all night long, and Darren Durham had a pretty eventful night here as he ends up in 5th. Alex Martin gets taken out, still manages 6th.
Malcolm Stewart looks so promising in his heat race tonight, and the KTM rider instead will finish 13th, Aaron.
Such a valiant effort tonight for Ken Roczen. Ken, you came in battling the flu. You've got to be happy with the outcome of tonight, but do you feel satisfied that you're leaving here with no rock left unturned?
Yeah, I mean, I have a bad flu and my lungs been really bad, so I didn't think this was going to happen. So, you know, about my whole team and also Beaker from Fox, you know, they've been behind me the whole time. We've been fighting through this, and I'm really glad that I have the 2nd place. It's good for me. It's good for my confidence. And right now I'm super happy. I'm just going to go home and take some rest, and thanks to everyone. It's been awesome.
Great job tonight. The pressure is on. It's now or never. It's time for Ken Roczen to take a win.
Boy, that opening rhythm section, he was just flying as you take a look at the points here. And I'll tell you what, Jeff, I mean, it's not a cakewalk necessarily for Barcia because Wharton is keeping it just a hair over a full race.
Yeah, it's tight there behind Barcia, but 5 of 6 wins. That is definitely how you get it done here in the championship.
Let's head back to Aaron again.
It's a Slash lookalike, Blake Wharton. Blake, great job tonight out there. An aggressive ride, a lot of action taking place. How aggressive did you guys need to be tonight in order to get this to happen?
Well, you know, sometimes you don't have to be aggressive if you get a good hole shot, you know, but I didn't get that tonight. And so there was a little bumping and grinding. A wild night, I guess you could say. You know, the track was tough. It was slick. It was rutted. Really hard to figure out, but, you know, I'm thankful to be up here on the podium. I want to give God the glory. I'm thankful for being here and racing. It's awesome. The team's been great. Rockstar Energy Racing Suzuki, One Industries, Dragon Goggles, Bell Ray, Low C Racing, thank you, and hopefully get up here again.
You know, he is quite the musician, too. I'm sure
Yeah,
he'd like to jam with Slash.
Yeah, he could. Kyle Partridge watching.
What's up, Kyle? All right.
Yeah, you know, he's making the point about Blake Wharton looking like Slash, and Blake's been walking around.
There it is.
There's Slash.
Pretty close if he had a black hat on.
Well, he's got that fedora that he's been wearing around the track. Yeah, you know, if you see him at track walk with the glasses on and the fedora and everything, yeah, he could definitely do it. Yeah.
Good ride, Blake. Hope you get better soon, Kyle.
You know, we've got some upcoming races coming with Monster Energy Supercross Tour, and Speed with our inside deals have some great opportunities for you to get some exclusive access deals. Go to speed.com/deals and see what you can do. Come enjoy the races, Monster Energy Supercross.
Yeah, and all my friends looking for tickets to Vegas, that's where you need to go. Don't call me.
Tickets for Vegas, some of the hottest things to get these days. We're going to be there live, but we got the main from Toronto coming up next.